Good morning, my dear children. Welcome back to our English classroom. Today I'm so happy. Do you know why? Because I'm going to handle the grammar session for you. Okay? So sometimes you don't like grammar, but you have to and you must love grammar. Okay? So as I told you earlier that we need the continuation or we need the continuity for taking this classes. Okay? One is in page number 68. You can see active and passive voice. 69, we need to know past participle form of the verb. Okay, 69 itself you can see if clauses. Okay, so active and passive voice, past participle form and if clauses. So at first we need to learn the base of this grammar session. Do you know what's that? Yes, before transforming the statement from active to passive, we must know the tense structures. Okay, next one is past participle form. Do you know what is past participle form of the verb? Do you know what is the present form of the verb? No. So, I'm going to discuss with you the tense structure at first. If clauses. If clauses, also known as the conditional clauses. So for this also you need to learn the structure of the sentence properly. There are three tenses in English grammar. Do you know which are they? Yes, present tense, past tense and future tense. So in this module, what I'm going to discuss with you, I'm going to discuss with you the different structure or the structures of different tense forms and their uses. Present tense. Okay. So the structure of the statement over here for the simple present tense is subject plus do or does verb forms plus object. When the subject of the statement takes singular, verb comes yes or es. When the subject of the statement takes plural, verb first form we are using. I'll give you the example. She likes chocolate. She is a singular, that's why we used she likes. Verb with yes form. On the other hand, I like chocolates. I is the subject, that is the plural. So we can use only the verb first form. I like chocolates. Okay. So what we are going to study over here, that is the uses, where we can use the present tense to say how people or things are. The first use is to say how people or things are. Yes, she looks beautiful. She looks beautiful. Okay, the next one is to state general facts or universal truth. The sun rises in the east. That is the universal fact or the truth. Okay, so if you want to express the universal truth or the general fact, you may please use the present tense. That's the simple present tense. Okay, next one is to express immediate future. Definitely you can see in school times. School remains closed. School reopens. Okay, so to predict immediate future. Okay, to express immediate future. To say one's routine. I wake up early in the morning. I wake up. Okay, so I hope you understand. Then one's like and dislikes. That we already discussed. I like chocolates and she likes chocolates. Okay, the next one is we can use simple present tense in proverbs and quotations also. Next one is present continuous tense. Present continuous tense means the action which is going on now. Okay, so we can see the structure at first. Children, my humble request that you need to keep it in your mind and save it in your mind. There's different structures of the tense forms. Okay, subject plus. In the case of present continuous tense, we are using the helping words are, is, am, are. verb plus ing or ing form of the verb. Okay, so here in the case of the singular and plural case, you can use along with the singular subject is. Okay, if the subject of the statement takes singular, you have to take is. Okay, then verb ing means ing form of the verb. Okay, in the case of the subject takes plural, you may use are. Then along with I only, it comes am. Okay, I'll give you one example. She is writing. She is writing. He is sleeping. They are playing. Okay, then I am writing. I am watching. So all the sentence you can see verb ing form or ing form of the verb. Present perfect tense. Present perfect tense, action which happened in the past but it has the present relevance. You don't understand. Once again, the action which happened past, the action which happened in the past but it has the present relevance. Always your teachers are asking one question to you when she enter to the classroom. Have you done the homework? Have you done the homework? Means I tell you, this is the foremost example for this. First use the action which completed yesterday. Yesterday you have finished your homework, what the teacher has given to you. But the next day she asked the question, have you done your homework? Okay, so what you say? Yes, I have finished or I have done. You get me? Because yesterday, but it has the present relevance. Look at these examples. For the first use, I have completed. Subject of the statement is here, but that is the plural. When the plural comes, what do you want to use? You have to use have. When the singular comes, what do you want to use? Has. Okay, so I have completed my homework. I have completed my homework. Object of the statement, if you want, you can use. Okay, then she has done. She has done the homework. He has written the novel. He has written the novel. Present perfect continuous tense. Subject plus has or have plus been plus verb ing form or ing form of the verb. Okay, so what is the use of present perfect continuous tense? Let us see. An action that began in the past. The action which began in the past as continued till now and is still going on. So we are using two prepositions mainly. Which are the prepositions? Yes, since and for. Since means it denotes a point of time. Means yes, since today morning means it has been raining since morning. Since morning means till morning it was raining. Okay, it depicts or it indicates a point of time. But on the other hand, for indicates a period of time. I have been suffering from fever for last 2 weeks. Mainly, this for you are using for writing the letters for absent. Means leave later. Okay. Past tense. We know that past tense means the action which happened yesterday or previous day. Okay. So the first one is the first tense structure of the tense form. The first tense form, that is the simple past. In simple past, the structure is subject. Normally in all the statements or the syntax of the statement is the subject. It comes at first. Okay. Subject, verb to. Present tense we discussed about the verb first form. Okay, but in simple past we need to use verb second form, that is the did form. Okay, plus objects. Subjects, V2 means did form plus object. So what are the uses? Let us check. An action which took place. Yes, obviously the action which happened yesterday. Next one is habitual action in the past. You can express habitual action in the past. Also you can express the action which happened or took place. Okay, I'll give you the example. I wrote a letter. Look at the structure. I'll tell you the keyword. Subject. I is the subject. I wrote. Wrote. That is the verb. Verb second form. Then a letter. A letter means that is the object. Okay? Yes. Did form and object. We never say that writer. We never use. So I tell you one blind belief of my dear children. Most of the children, what are they using? They are thinking that, teachers are telling that, or we have learned second form means that is ed form or did form. Did form means ed form. You may have to use ed always along with the verb. That is a blind belief. Okay, so you are not supposed to use ed always along with the verb. Some verbs only have the ed, the rest doesn't have. Okay, then you may please look at here. I wrote a letter. Write is the present, wrote is the past, and written is the future, past participle form of the verb. Okay, write is the present, wrote is the past, and past participle form of the verb, that is the written, third form. Okay, so we have three forms. We have three forms, V1, V2 and V3. So my dear children, my humble request not to use ed form always, because I heard from many places that the children, because I heard many times that the children are using instead of wrote, written. Okay, so talked. No, my dear children, you have to use I wrote a letter, I talked. Sorry. I wrote. It's wrong. What do you want to use? You have to use wrote. So for this, what you want to do, you have to improve your vocabulary fast, as much as early as possible. You may please improve your vocabulary with the V1, V2, V3 early as much as possible. Otherwise, you will make lots of mistakes. Okay, next. Past continuous tense. We know that all the progressive tense, past progressive tense or past continuous tense, all the continuous tense we are using ing form of the verb. That you need to keep it in your mind. Okay, the next one is the structure. Okay, subject plus was or were plus verb ing or ing form of the verb. In the present tense, we have used is, am, are, verb ing. But in the case of past continuous tense, was or were, verb ing form. Okay, so that's why I'm telling my dear children, you may please listen very carefully. It's quite interesting. Okay, let us see what are the use of past continuous tense. To express an action in progress during a certain period of time or at a point of time in the past. If you want to express the action which is progressing, okay, during a certain point of time or period of time. Okay, so I'm going to give you the example over here. I was reading. Look at here. I is the plural subject. Was is the helping verb, that is the verb. Okay, then read plus ing, reading, that is the verb ing. Okay, this is helping verb. Okay, then a book is the object. You get me? I was reading a book when he came here. When he reached here, what I was doing, I was reading a book. Okay, so you may please note down the structure. Past perfect tense, we have two actions in this tense. Okay, so before that, let us check the structure of the statement, that is the subject plus had plus V3. V3 means past participle form of the verb. Okay, so let us see the use. To express an action that happened before an event in the past. I told you that we have two kinds of action over here, the primary action and the secondary action. Primary action means the action which happened at first. Secondary action means which happened even after the first action, that is secondary action. Okay, primary action means first action always take place in past perfect tense. When I reached the railway station, the train, can you see? Yes, the train had left. Okay, the first action and the second action. Look at the statement. When I reached the railway station, the train had left. When I reached the class, the children had left. Which is the first action in it? Whether the children had left or the train had left, or whether the teacher reached the classroom or I reached the railway station. Yes, the primary action. Then very easy to understand, to find out which is the primary action. Look at the structure. Yes, subject had plus V3. Subject had plus V3. Train had left. Because this is the first action. Before I reached, which action happened at first? The train had gone. The train had gone even after only I reached the railway station. That's why the statement it says, when I reached the railway station, the train had gone. The train had gone. Look at the example. When I reached the railway station, the train had left. We need to look into the two actions, the primary action and the secondary action. So primary action means the which action happened at first. In this statement, which action happened at first? The train had left. First action is train had left. Even after the train, when the train had left, even after only I reached the railway station. Because when I reach the railway station, I don't see the train because it had gone. It had gone or it had left. So the primary action always it takes past perfect tense. Subject had plus V3. Leave, left, left. Okay. Next one is secondary action. I reached. I is the subject. Reached. Did form means V2 form. Okay. Now do you understand? The continuous tense. Okay, so in the form of continuous tense, we are always using the ing form of the verb. Okay, so the structure of the statement is subject had plus been plus ing form of the verb. Okay, so what is the use of past perfect continuous tense? Let us see. To express an action. To express an action that had been in progress for some time. For some time it had been progress, it had been continuing. Before an event in the past. Before an event in the past. From the example only you can understand. He had been working in a college before he went abroad. Before he went abroad, what he was doing? Yes, he had been working in a college. Do you understand? That's the third tense. Okay, so future tense, the first one is simple future. Simple future, that is I will come, I will go. Okay, so the structure of the statement is subject plus will or shall plus V1. Verb first form. Okay, so what is the use of future tense, simple future? An action which is going to take place. Yes, it is going to be taken place. Okay, so you can see the example over here. They shall live. Subject will or shall plus V1. Okay, this is V1. He will come. He will come. Here also you can see the V1. Next one is future continuous tense. Future continuous tense, the use is an action that will go on in the future. The action which will go on in the future. Okay, so the statement structure is subject plus will or shall plus be, be plus verb ing or ing form of the verb. So I'll give you one example over here. I will be traveling to Mumbai. She shall, they shall be writing the examination. Okay, so they shall be writing the examination. Okay, can you see? Next one is future perfect tense. Structure of future perfect tense is subject will or shall plus have plus V3. Okay, so the use of future perfect tense is an action that is going to get completed. What is your assignment? Yes, you are using future perfect tense. I'll tell you how it is. An action that is going to get completed in future within a stipulated time in the future. If you forget to submit the assignment, you will have submitted the assignment by this time. So such occasion you can use the future perfect tense. Okay, so you can use by the time, by that time, by tomorrow or the next week. Okay, so I'll give you one example. I will have submitted I will have submitted the assignment before September. I will have submitted the assignment before September, or I will have submitted the assignment by tomorrow. Okay, do you understand? Because you wanted to point out a stipulated time in the future. You need to point out a specific or stipulated time. Okay, next one is future perfect continuous tense. Normally we have 12 tenses in English, including future perfect continuous tense, but normally we are not using future perfect continuous tense commonly. Okay, so just I am giving the explanation over here, what is the structure and the uses. Okay, subject plus will or shall plus have plus been plus ing form of the verb. Okay, so the use of future perfect continuous tense is an action which will begin in the future, which will begin only in the future. Okay, but may continue for some time. It may continue for some time, and the action which will begin only in the future. Okay, I'll give you the example. By next June, we shall have been living here. We have been planning living here for 4 years, at least 4 years. we shall have been living here for 4 years. Okay, so we are not normally using commonly. Okay, I hope you understand the different structures of the tense forms. Why I take all these things? Because our intention is to transform the statement from active to passive voice. So that's okay. You have to learn the structures of the 12 tense forms, then it will be easy for you to transform the statement from active to passive. I hope you understand, and now I'm going to wind up the session. Till then, take care. Bye.